First session we're going to look at here is the dribbling freestyle, which is the session which is working on just the technique only with no pressure. We're looking at really encouraging creativity here. We're looking at encouraging players to go out there, try something new and really challenge themselves. Very simple setup. We've just got a few cones scattered in the central area. We've got players working in opposite diagonal corners, and they're actually just going to dribble the ball through the cones any which way they will. What I'm looking for as a coach here is players able to use both feet, players not afraid to challenge themselves. There's going to be trickier routes than others. I really want my players to sort of challenge themselves here. They could pick an easy route. I'm trying to get them to choose as difficult a route as they possibly can while still maintaining the control of the soccer ball. Okay, we're just going to pause this session here. We're looking now at adding some passive pressure to the second session. So I want the players to take what they learned in the first session, or that kind of encouraging the positive creativity, and we're going to add some passive pressure. So if you notice here, the field is sectioned into three main sections. The defensive players can only actually move in the lines that they're working on. Okay, so the defensive players are restricted somewhat. What I want to see from my attacking players here, and this should be a very quick session. I don't want to see too much standing round here of any players. This should be quick. Player off and the next player onto the session. Defenders need to be, kept engaged at all times. What I want from my attacking players here is for them to attack at pace. I want to see some direct running at these defenders, committing them one way before a move or a trick or some sort of directional change before crossing that line and moving on to the next defender. So there's three defenders here. I want to see that the players are able to engage a defender, take them on at speed, and go past them. I want to encourage that kind of real positive play. The moment that the attacker slows down is the moment the defender's won. So I want to be able to see them actually taking the defenders on at speed and getting past them. And I really want you to encourage your players not to be afraid to actually make mistakes in this situation. That's the best way to learn. So if they're going to run into trouble or they're going to restrict themselves in terms of area and space, that's fine. We can talk about that afterwards, but I really want the players to get into that situation and try and work out for themselves why that went wrong. I'm just going to slow that down a second. We're looking now at taking this into real pressure situations now. So we're talking 1 versus 1, but we're still trying to weight this in favour of the attacking player. So what we're actually doing is giving the defensive players are going to pass the ball into the attacker. He's going to take a good positive touch out of their feet before taking them on in a 1 versus 1 situation. So I want to take what we learned in the initial, which was dribbling and speed with the ball through cones, through obstacles. Take what we then went on to build upon in the second session, which was taking on a static or relatively static defender, and then move that into a full game situation. So now we're looking at taking a really positive touch out of our feet, taking the defender on at speed and finishing into the goal before switching roles. So that you notice there that both defender and attacker switched after that first move. The system carries on. Feel free to add a goalkeeper at this point. I definitely would encourage adding a goalkeeper just to make it a bit more of a real game situation. But if you want to encourage the success on the part of the dribbling player, you might want to just skip the goalkeeper for the first couple, just to make sure that they're feeling comfortable to make a yard of space and take a shot on goal, regardless of the power or the quality of the shot. Just making sure that when they see that goal, they're taking that shot. And lastly, we're going to try and take this into a small-sided game now, which is again conditioned into the theme that we've been working on, which has been dribbling and control of the ball. We've got a very simple 3 versus 3 here. You feel free to change that to a 4 versus 4 or a 5 versus 5. What I really want from this, though, more than anything, is players touching the ball. So the smaller the numbers, or the less the numbers, the more touches players are going to have on that ball. So I've got a nice wide field. I'm playing widthways here because I do want to encourage that attacking sense. You'll notice I've got 3 gates. I've got a gate here, here, and here. So the defensive team has got 3 gates to defend here. So the blue team, if you notice, they're here in a defensive scenario. The red team are going to try and maneuver the ball. The only way to score a goal is to actually dribble the ball through any one of those gates. So we're going to move the ball wide, isolate the defender, 1 versus 1, and take it on through the gates. Play continues there from the Blues immediately, so try and take advantage of any defensive misshape that you might see. So you notice all of the red players were kind of isolated around this area here. That means that we've got open space down this side. So I want you to encourage your team to pass to each other. Now, the passing might not be the immediate focus if a player can take a player on, so you will notice that there is an isolated 1 versus 1 here. Encourage players to go for it in that situation, but at the same time the supporting players can make those overlapping runs and make it an easy scoring opportunity, because you do have 3 scoring opportunities here. Okay, easy ball off and you're through. So encourage width in play. You've given them a nice wide field. Can they be creative when they're taking the ball across the line as well? So you'll notice that if you're running towards one gate, 2 defenders might try and close you off at that gate. Can you spread the play to another player, or equally, can you just turn back yourself and create an easy scoring opportunity? So that's month 1. We're looking at dribbling, the difference between dribbling and running with the ball. So I want to see if players can see space in front of them. Key points there are, can they run into space quickly? Remember, if you're running with the ball and you've got space to advance into, you want to be using the laces. If you're dribbling with the ball, you might want to use the inside part of the foot, inside or outside, keeping that ball nice and close to you, either drawing defenders in and creating space for another player on the field, or being able to actively take that player on at pace. Throughout this session plan, what we've actually looked at here is isolating a player 1 versus 1 and attacking them at speed. The moment you slow down as an attacking player is the moment the defender's won. The defender's key points here are to slow that attacker down and allow your teammates to actually regroup behind the ball. So as an attacker, what you want to do, if you've got a defender 1 versus 1 in an isolated situation, you want to attack them at speed, commit them, use your trickery and creativity to actually get past them and create a goal scoring opportunity.
Hi coaches, it's Coach Eric from coachestrainingroom.com. I hope you enjoyed that full session video plan overview by Coach Mark. That is within our Soccer Coaches University program. That is what it's like as far as the overview session plan video. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did enjoy it, then you're going to love our full Soccer Coaches University program, which has video overviews like you just saw Mark do, in addition to downloadable PDFs, step-by-step text instructions, and videos of each and every session plan. So at Soccer Coaches University, this is just one part of Soccer Coaches University. In addition, you're going to see tons of bonuses in addition to personalized help. So if you have a question, we're going to answer personally back to you. So check out Soccer Coaches University by clicking below. We have a limited time 14-day free trial going on right now. So go ahead and click the button below, see what Soccer Coaches University is all about, and take advantage of this 14-day completely free trial by clicking the link just below this video. Coach Mark and myself look forward to seeing you inside Soccer Coaches University. Have a great day.